Hello, and welcome to today's meditation. Thank you so much for being here. I love you very much. Go ahead and get comfortable, relax. Imagine yourself all cuddled up with a big hug from me. When I give hugs, I do this thing where I hug you real tight, squeeze you, and then shake you just a little bit. it it makes me giggle, just hugging someone really tight and just kind of shimmying my shoulders a little bit. So imagine that and go ahead and wrestle your little feet and get comfortable. Today I want to talk about this overwhelming peace that comes when you know who you are. And it's so important to know who you are. So let's go ahead and tune in to the gravity that is you. You are a star. Go ahead and relax, get comfortable. Knowing who you are. Why does peace wash over you when you know who you are? Well, first of all, what is a human? They're uniquely coded, complete individual, completely one of a kind. And so, first of all, when you know who you are, you have this knowing that you're one of a kind. I mean, irreplaceable. There's no one like you. And just knowing that inherently gives God permission to love you uniquely, to bring you unique opportunities, to have you in your own compelling part of the world that no one else can exist in. It's exciting. You become irreverent, you become unstoppable. I mean, you're uniquely coded. That really blasts by people, right? You are a human being. We have things in common, but your coding is for you only. There is only one of you. That's insane. An insane thing to realize. And when you know yourself, that means you know something that is completely unique, that only you are gifted of knowing. It's a gift so special, it was only meant for you. It's only something that you and God know about. It's so beautifully private and beautifully coded and beautifully complex that only you are able to know it. And it's so important that you know it because when you know it, that becomes part of the universal mind. It's one of your greatest missions to know yourself. So, again, why does this overwhelming sense of peace wash over you when you know yourself? Well, given what I just said, it's because your connection is unbreakable, unstoppable. Your connection to God is 100% there when you know yourself because you are uniquely telepathically communicating with God, and no one can get in between it now because you know it. Once you know something, that's realization. Knowledge is realization. And once you realize that, you truly are unstoppable. So, whatever you have been going through, whatever people have said to you, they don't know you. Trust me. It's so beautiful that we are unique and that knowing ourselves is something that only we can do. And I think there's this interesting kind of matrix of wanting to be understood by others. But once you understand neurolinguistic programming is a great way to understand it. Okay, so neurolinguistic programming is basically neuro meaning brain, linguistic meaning language, and then programming meaning coding. So we have brain, language, coding. How does the brain speak and what is the coding of that? Neurolinguistic programming, NLP, is a term that you will hear to talk about that set of information. And it is known widely in neurolinguistic programming that we all delete, distort, and generalize all of the information that we see constantly. Deleting, meaning that we prioritize different things that we can see around us. Distort, meaning that we will look at it through our own lens. Generalize, meaning that we will put things into certain categories to move through things in a way that's efficient. Because our brain truly cannot process all of the information around it at all times. The best example of that is that you put on a t-shirt in the morning and you probably don't feel it on your back anymore because your body, mind, and soul are focusing on different stimuli, different senses, different things, and that's a priority system. And an example of deleting, distorting, and generalizing. However, when I tell you to focus on your shirt on your back, magically you feel it again, right? So the information is there. You're just not honing in on it. When people want someone to understand them and know them, and they're getting so frustrated, right? I used to get very frustrated. People did not know me, and they would put all of these sometimes horrific judgments upon me without knowing me at all. And now it doesn't because I realize actually it's a gift that no one can truly know me because now I can stand so strong in my knowing of myself that nothing that they say can get to me because it's true. No one will ever truly know me. And people feel lonely in that realization. That should be the greatest gift of a realization because it means that you are one with creator, source, God, and you are downloading your unique programming because you know it 100% and nothing's going to get in the way of that. And that means you are going to do the work that you came here to do. You are going to serve your purpose. You are going to do all those things. It should be so exciting. And no one's going to stop you because when you know yourself, that's love. People that know themselves in this way that I'm talking about, they are good people. They are here to help. They have a plan, and that plan helps a catastrophic amount of other people. Because when you have this inner knowing, it doesn't matter if you're just picking up a piece of trash. It doesn't matter if you're just washing your car or taking your dog for a walk. Your intention is, I am coded as me, and this is what me wants to do. And in the background, God and all the angels are smiling and clapping because you know yourself. And that is what you're meant to do. Because behind the scenes, you walking your dog, someone slowed down and they saw your dog. And then they got home at the perfect time to give their grandma a hug and a kiss when they really needed it because they slowed down a little bit and she was having a realization and she needed them to walk in just 5 seconds later. That is how God's timing works. It's so intricate and beautiful. So don't ever give yourself a hard time for seemingly doing something benign that is so positively intentioned. That is coding right there. Your intention is everything, okay? So know who you are and know that that's just for you to know. And I'm so glad that you know that I know that. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful day.